How good is Derrick Henry, man? I mean, he's currently 100th. He's currently 100th on the all-time rushing list with 5,860 yards, and now he's going to get an extra game. I mean, he could be like 2 or 3 seasons from running you down. It's just insane what he's doing, right? And certainly in this passing league, let's spread it out. Let's get fast guys. You see what's going on in Miami. Everybody's got like track speed, play a quick game, make some sort of problem for, the safety that's too big to cover somebody small. Like that's this game today. But now there's some old school guys just going to hit you in the mouth, and you're just going to think about it for 5-6 straight days in a defensive film room until it's time to actually see him in person. It's kind of a rarity. I wonder what you think, Thomas Jones.
I think he's a throwback. He reminds me of the backs that were there, and in the 70s, 80s, 90s, mid 2000s, my era. Until the game shifted a little bit into a little bit more of a passing league. He reminds me of those guys. He definitely would have been right in the mix with all those guys that I played with in that era. He's tough. He's big. He knows how to, protect himself. And he's been doing it since high school. I saw a high school clip of him. Where he ran for like 10,000 yards in high school or something. I mean, I was looking up something. My junior and senior year in high school, my junior year I rushed for 3,319 yards, and my senior year I rushed for 3,007 yards.
Wow!
And someone sent me a list of the top 20 high school performances of all time, and I think Derrick Henry. I had two of those years, and Derrick Henry had 2, and one of them was like 4,000 something yards. And he's been doing this forever. I think he's the only person to go rush for 2,000 in college, 2,000 in the pros.
Obviously, high school.
2000s.
Yeah.
High school. Something like, I don't know, something. But I don't know, man. The guy's he's freaking nature. Love to run and watch him run, man. Tough, smart, got great body control. I mean, pull away speed, breakaway speed to be that big.
Who's the worst you ever stiff-armed anybody, Thomas? Let's post
the worst.
Yeah, the worst stiff arm you gave to somebody.
I think the worst stiff arm I ever gave someone was we were playing the Dolphins when I was in New York, and my first year, 2007. There's actually a clip of it on YouTube.
Okay.
And I actually stiff armed one guy 3 times on the same play. I don't know how the hell it happened.
Who was it?
But
what's his name? Do you remember?
Travis. I played with him in Kansas City too. He played for the Dolphins. He played corner.
Okay.
His name was Travis. I can't think of his last name.
I think his last name was Posterize. I think it's Travis Posterize.
Travis Posterize. That's it. I don't know how I could think of that. Yeah, that's his name, Travis Posterize. But I ended up playing with him in Kansas City, and his locker was right next to mine. Ironic. I mean, out of all the guys that I could end up sitting next to in a locker, it was the same guy that I stiff-armed in 2007, which was 3 years before that, 3 times on the same play. Travis Daniels, that's his name. I love Travis. Okay. That's my man. Great, really good
but he had to eat Thomas Jones's palm for at least 3 times in that game. That's amazing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, he was in the way. So, that was probably one of the I guess the most vicious stiff arms. Derrick Henry's stiff arm is, I mean,
nasty.
It's a weapon. Yeah, he might start getting unsportsmanlike conduct penalties this year for that.
Just by getting off the bus, it might be considered unsportsmanlike conduct. It's amazing.
Yeah. He's tossing grown men around like toys.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.